Right now, a new Marquette Law School poll reveals some interesting results about how people are feeling about the 2020 election investigation here. Also, police continue to put together what happened leading up to a deadly shooting in Janesville. Why the suspect says he did it. Plus, bond is set for the teenage suspect accused of killing a 10-year-old girl. What the community there is doing to honor her memory. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6.
It's striking that the group of people most concerned about 2020 seem to be paying least attention to the investigation.
That's Professor Charles Franklin, director of the Marquette Law School poll, discussing new results today that asked about the 2020 election investigation. According to that poll, Republicans are the least aware of Michael Gableman's investigation, 64% saying they had not heard enough about it. That same poll shows that more people in general disapprove of the investigation than approve. According to the poll, of those who have heard about it, 13% approve of the Gableman investigation, 27% disapprove of it. And while the Gableman election investigation may get the flashy headlines, it is not the only investigation the legislature ordered. While his probe will stretch now into the summer, a complete report considered the gold standard is already out. Political reporter Will Keneally joins us with more on how the now extended Gableman investigation fits into the context of the distrust of the 2020 election. Will?
Sorry, Eric and Susan, let's go back to early 2021. It was a few months after the presidential election and concerns about the results were still circulating. That prompted this meeting of the legislature's audit committee.
I hope this hearing today is informative and will get us on a good path.
At that committee's direction, a group of lawyers investigated how Wisconsin handled the election. This is a relatively normal process the legislature uses to investigate state issues and is held in high regard.
The gold standard Legislative Audit Bureau, which in my time here has been something that everybody has looked at and respected.
But at the same time,
at the option of decertification,
Speaker Robin Vos hired former Supreme Court Justice Michael Gableman to investigate too. So why tack on another investigation on top of the gold standard investigation? Or what, at least, is the difference between the two? The LAB has statutory requirements, a formal scope statement that they must stick to. They will also work with state agencies, like the Wisconsin Elections Commission, to produce their report.
In essence, it's our understanding that they get to stand in the shoes of the agency that they're auditing. And so that's why you'll see that they had unique statutory authority and access to things like our statewide voter registration database.
Their scope statement to look at how the Elections Commission and clerks complied with state law, how electronic voting equipment was used, and how election complaints were handled. In contrast, Gableman had a broad mandate to investigate any potential irregularities or illegalities connected to the 2020 November election. Additionally, both reports were supposed to be gathered in secret.
In any kind of sophisticated investigation, there are going to be times when information should not be shared in real time.
The LAB would not talk to the press as a rule. Gableman would occasionally make his case on conservative media, even going after officials like Wolf.
Black dress, white pearls.
Yeah. I've
seen the show.
It wasn't the pearls this time. It was the little locket on the.
Was it gold by any chance?
It was actually.
Hillary Clinton.
The two investigations arrived at some of the same conclusions. The LAB made 30 recommendations to the Elections Commission to improve election administration.
We have been able to implement a lot of those recommendations fully already, and that's included in the report that we submitted to the legislature.
Gableman copied over the LAB recommendations and went a step further, adding recommendations for what he calls political accountability, like abolishing the WEC.
The Wisconsin Elections Commission, unfortunately, at best, is hopelessly incompetent.
So there's also a significant political upside to keeping the investigation going. In a new Marquette poll released today, Republicans who doubt the 2020 election results are 1.5 times more excited to turn out this year than those who are confident in the 2020 results. So a longer, more intense investigation could be an electoral benefit for Republicans.
Well, thank you. Meanwhile, the Democratic race to face Senator Ron Johnson getting tighter. According to the poll, Mandela Barnes still ahead of Alex Lasry by 3 points. But back in February, Barnes Lawrence had a 10-point lead over Lazary. 48% of voters said they're still unsure who they'll vote for. The primary set for August 9th. Well, let's check your certified most accurate forecast. Here is Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, another day, more clouds came back in, and we're looking at some showers from time to time. Let's take a look at visible cloud tracking. See how the clouds have thickened up during the day. There's about a little bit of sunshine, but not very much. As far as precipitation is concerned, there were a few showers earlier today. Most of those have moved eastward and turned into snow showers as they head toward the Milwaukee area, where temperatures are a little bit colder. This morning, low temperatures dropped into the upper 20s here in Madison, stayed in right around freezing over southwestern Wisconsin, but high temperatures today only in the mid-40s through much of southern Wisconsin, away from Lake Michigan. Closer to Milwaukee, it didn't even get out of the 30s, and right now temperatures are in the mid-30s toward Milwaukee. That's why they're seeing snow showers there, still in the low to mid-40s across the rest of southern Wisconsin. By tomorrow morning, we'll be down to around freezing in Madison. That'll be cold enough to at least get some flakes of snow mixing in with any rain showers. Tomorrow's high at 48 degrees. We'll turn a little milder as we head into the weekend, but still see below normal temperatures and better chances for rain. I'll have more in the forecast in a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Right now, investigators are trying to figure out if workplace bullying led to a deadly shooting in Janesville.
23-year-old Kevin Todd of Evansville is accused of shooting and killing a co-worker at Precision Drawn Metals just after 4:30 yesterday afternoon. Police spotted Todd's car on Highway 213 and Highway 11 last evening. After a short chase, he pulled over. Officers reportedly found 6 guns, including the suspected weapon used in the shooting, along with ammunition. Todd only worked at Precision Drawn Metals for 7 days, even though he told police his co-workers bullied him. Other employees say that's not the case.
It was Mr. Todd's 7th day on the job at Precision Drawn Metals. And certainly with that small number of days working, it's hard to identify or intercede if in fact there were any bullying in the workplace.
Todd faces potential charges of first-degree homicide and 3 counts of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. He is currently at the Rock County Jail and has not yet been formally charged. Police have not identified the victim.
In Chippewa Falls today, a juvenile suspect in the death of 10-year-old Lily Peters is now being held on a $1 million cash bond. This after hearing that the suspect allegedly admitted to killing and sexually assaulting the 10-year-old girl. Authorities have not identified the 14-year-old boy who was arrested yesterday. According to police, both Lily and the suspect knew each other. The district attorney said that his office intends to charge the teenager with 3 crimes.
So the 3 charges he has is first-degree intentional homicide. The second count is first-degree sexual assault. The third count is first-degree sexual assault of a child under age 13 resulting in great bodily harm.
The suspect is being held in a juvenile detention facility. If convicted, he faces a maximum sentence of life in prison. Another hearing is set for May 5th. Meanwhile, Jacobson's Ace Hardware store, that's in Chippewa Falls, is giving out purple LED light bulbs for free in memory of Lily.
I've got granddaughters that, or one particular is right at that same age as Lily, and it kind of touches my heart. Lily deserves peace.
I will put it in my porch light to hopefully bring a little peace to her. It breaks my heart. I have a little boy too, so it's tough.
Jacobson says they started with 400 purple light bulbs and ran out of them in just a couple hours. They plan to get more over the next few days.
One of Wisconsin's largest dairy farms is suing the Department of Natural Resources over changes to its wastewater permit. The changes require the operators to limit the size of their herd and begin monitoring groundwater in an area where nitrate contamination has occurred. Kennard Farms in Kewaunee County says its business will be harmed if it isn't allowed to expand its herd and will be burdened by the cost of a groundwater monitoring system. The operation has struggled with agricultural pollution for years as contaminants began showing up in private wells. Kennard Farms includes 16 industrial farms with about 8,000 cows. Well, you only have a few more days to vote for the Best of Madison. The final voting period ends April 30th. You'll only be able to vote once per category, so consider your pick and make your vote count. For more information on Best of Madison, head to channel3000.com. UW-Madison.com. Still ahead tonight at 6, UW-Madison narrows its list of candidates for its next chancellor.
Plus, students and staff from UW-Madison celebrate their successes at the state capitol, how their discussions could impact industries all around the state.
It's BOGO Thursdays at Hy-Vee. This Thursday, buy one Chinese 2-entree meal, get one free. And buy 2, get 2 free on 8 and 12 packs of Coke products. Thursday only. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
It's spring, the perfect time to update your home. And right now, during Steinhoffel's Room Design event, you can save up to 50% on all the latest styles and trends. And with Steinhoffel's decorating solutions, our designers will help make refreshing your home a breeze. Steinhoffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses, all under one roof. It's the Room Design event. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy pickup trucks. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward the eligible purchase of a new Chevy truck with accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Save more at Hy-Vee. Buy 2, get 1 free on select Coke products. Select Frito-Lay chips, only $1.99 when you buy 3. 5-ounce Choice Reserve sirloin fillets, only $2.99. And 8-ounce, only $4.48. Only at Hy-Vee.
UW-Madison front and center at the Capitol today. Alumni, faculty, and friends attended UW-Madison Day, a celebration of the university's success. Faculty members spoke about their research to combat challenges impacting industries all across Wisconsin. Topics included civil rights, robotics, even the DNR.
When possible, we also try to adapt our research questions and our experimental design to answer questions that they have at the DNR. And this has been a really rewarding partnership, and I think it's been a really important way that we've had an impact.
Alumni and advocates were able to speak to lawmakers and ask questions regarding higher education. Organizers encouraged people to continue to support the university and its innovative groundwork.
UW-Madison is announcing 5 finalists for the position of chancellor. They are in alphabetical order: Ann Cudd, provost and senior vice chancellor at the University of Pittsburgh; Marie Lynn Miranda, professor of applied computational mathematics and statistics at Notre Dame; Jennifer Mnookin, the dean of the UCLA School of Law; Daniel Reed, a computer science professor and former provost at the University of Utah; and John Carl Scholes, a provost and economics professor at UW-Madison. All 5 will interview for the position next week in Madison. They'll also take part in a public conversation. Nikki Smith is officially the principal of Madison East High School. Smith has served as interim principal since October after former principal Sean Levy was reassigned following numerous student protests over how the school handled an alleged sexual assault. Smith served as an assistant principal at the school for 11 years before taking over as interim principal.
2 Wisconsin agencies are getting a major funding boost from the federal government. Operation Fresh Start in Madison and Community Action Inc. of Rock and Walworth counties are receiving youth build grants from the Department of Labor. Community Action Inc. is modeled after Operation Fresh Start. It's a nonprofit organization offering programs to fight poverty. Students in the Fresh Start program in Beloit are learning the construction trade and have been working on a house for about a year now.
So they spend part of their time learning the construction trade on site, building the house, but also some construction training prior to, and then part of their day doing academic work. We have our own DPI certified educator that works with our students back at our main facility every single day to make sure they're meeting the academic requirements and can graduate.
The house should be complete in July. It'll then be sold to a low to moderate income family. Community Action Inc. has been around Beloit for 57 years. When we come back, Milwaukee previews an upcoming mural dedicated to one of its biggest superstars.
Plus, the new art exhibit
I think it's
exploring
really
the
nice.
culture of black hair, what the artist wants you to take away from his works.
Plus, warmer temps are ahead, slightly warmer, but so is the rain. Gary's back with your complete forecast after the break.
At Star Bank, we think having choices is important, so you can choose the products that are right for your life. What are you waiting for? Explore the possibilities today at starandbank.com.
Raising healthy children takes a village, and kids thrive when their village is healthy too.
SSM Health and News 3 Now are helping you unlock a healthier world with our Time for Kids Keys to Health campaign. We'll show you how sustainable choices create healthier lifestyles. Explore the impacts of food security on families.
And share ways we can help build a healthy community together. So join us on air, online, and in your village.
And take time for kids.
Own the outdoors with Master Force 80-volt power equipment, delivering all the power of gas without the maintenance. The entire 80-volt line is powered by brushless motors for ultimate performance and productivity. Each tool starts instantly with the push of a button. No gas, no pull cords, no maintenance. Upgrade your power with Master Force 80-volt outdoor power equipment. Right now, 11% off, exclusively at Menards.
No way. Gary got the skag. Oh, look at that thing mow. I wonder if he'll let me borrow it. Yep, mower envy. I gotta get one too. The moment you know you want a skag. Skag. Simply the best.
Hey everybody, who's coming to the big show? Meet me at Vet Aid, Saturday, June 11th at Oak Shot Gaming and Casino in Wisconsin Dells for an all-day outdoor event. Come out for classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles during the day and stay for the concert at night. Featuring country superstar Trace Atkins, Runaway June, The Mascot Theory, and Beth Killyman. All benefiting Eat and Housing for Heroes. Visit VetAidWI.com for more details.
Today's the day to go farther with a partner that provides you innovative solutions for your own personal financial future. Explore the possibilities today at starandbank.com.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back, everyone. A new Madison College art exhibit is calling all of us to explore the vast cultural history of black hair, using our heads to reimagine the world through a new lens of identity and truth.
News 3 Now's Tamia Folks spoke with the artist about the importance of his work to the black community and the intended impact of the collection.
The show is about not only the coarseness of hair, it's not just about black hair, but it's also about the coarseness of self.
Coarse is Detroit-based sculptor Austin Brantley's most recent touring collection. Highlighting his 15 original pieces, Brantley's work calls on viewers to explore systemic injustices black people face because of their hair.
It's hard to have a voice in this world sometimes because I feel like originality can be drained out of people very easily.
Joining community members for a lecture this afternoon, Brantley walked people through the story and creation of each piece.
I think it's really nice. Like, he definitely touched on like black hair, but then he had himself involved in many of the pieces.
One piece Brantley displayed featured his own hair, which he shaved off just before starting the project.
Seeing him talk about trying to figure out your identity and not knowing where to fit. I think a lot of people are like that, and they don't show up authentically themselves every day. So I think that was something that resonated with me.
Brantley's exhibit will be displayed until May 15th. Tamia Folks, News 3 Now.
And several of the items are available for purchase, and a price list is displayed right there at the exhibit. Well, temperatures improving just a little bit, but things could get wet over the next few days. Here's Gary, a complete look at the forecast.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a benefit. You get temperatures back at least into the 50s, and then you add more rain to the forecast. 3 things you need to know tonight: the showers could be mixed with some flakes of snow later tonight into early tomorrow morning before changing back to rain showers during the day tomorrow. Nothing that should stick to the ground, though. Temperatures are going to stay cool, just not chilly. Let's put it that way. You're trying to use different adjectives to describe the temperatures, but we should at least be in the 50s beginning on Friday and lasting through pretty much all of next week. But we should be in the 60s. That's the problem. And then another round of showers, especially the Wednesday, Thursday time frame of next week. Early in the week, just some slight chances for rain. As we look at high-resolution Doppler radar right now, really not much going on across southern Wisconsin. There were a few sprinkles. I wasn't even seeing any surface reports that they were reaching the ground. But farther to the east toward Milwaukee, some light snow showers and flurries where temperatures are a little bit colder. So, again, that's moving out over Lake Michigan. We'll watch out to the west to see showers. In fact, they're just starting to pop up across parts of Iowa. In fact, even a couple of flashes of lightning showing up there, but we'll be looking at some showers of rain and snow overnight. Current temperatures are actually a little warmer in the northern part of the state where there has been more sunshine. Here in Madison, we're at 45, but to the south and west, temperatures are much warmer. 75 in Des Moines, Iowa, 82 in Omaha, Nebraska. Temperatures in the 70s and 80s through much of the central plains. The jet stream tantalizingly close to us, but to our south, and so that keeps the cold air across our part of the Midwest. The warmer air not far away, but unfortunately, the jet stream starts sagging to the south out to the west, so as that weather system moves eastward, the colder air wins out, and the next weather system brings in clouds. There's the stationary front I was talking about. Farther to the southwest, some showers and thunderstorms starting to develop across parts of eastern Colorado into western Kansas. Temperatures 40s to around 50 in Wisconsin, and then 62 Iowa City, 75 degrees in Des Moines. That's a pretty big temperature contrast. And over the next 10 days, high temperatures will be below normal every single day. Only upper 40s for tomorrow. At least we're back into the mid to upper 50s beginning on Friday, lasting through the weekend and through much of next week. And then we get toward Saturday, maybe a little more sunshine, getting temperatures in the low 60s, but by that time, we should be in the middle 60s. On future track, you can see these showers breaking out tonight, mixing in with a little bit of snow. Those will continue into tomorrow, mainly rain showers during the day. Then we'll take a little bit of a break tomorrow night before the next batch of showers arrives sometime later on Friday into Friday night. Tomorrow, look for a high of 48 degrees. Those showers could be mixed with a few flakes of snow early in the day, but again, nothing that should stick to the ground. On future track across southern Wisconsin, there's the rain and snow showers. Notice low temperatures right around freezing in Madison, but quickly warming into the 40s tomorrow. Chilly, but at least warm enough to keep precipitation in a liquid form. Tomorrow night, not much in the way of rain, just a lot of clouds. Then maybe some breaks in the clouds on Friday before the next batch of showers starts to arrive from the south and west. The showers tonight into tomorrow, probably a quarter of an inch or less through much of southern Wisconsin. Again, temperatures in the 50s. Best rain chances over the weekend, probably on Saturday, and then probably in the Wednesday, Thursday time frame of next week before getting some sunshine and slightly warmer weather at the end of the week.
Gary, thank you. A new mural of Buck star Giannis Antetokounmpo being previewed today in Milwaukee. This mural will be 54 feet by 56 feet. It's expected to be complete in the next 2 weeks, weather permitting. Could be a big night, Jordan.
Yeah, the Bucks are about 10 minutes away from tip-off at Pfizer Forum. We're going to hear from the team one more time coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Trust your feet to Morgan's Shoes.
Birkenstock, a trusted name you've come to know, is back in stock. Birkenstock is footwear built for adventure, all-day play, and even an effortless wedge. A new heel with the same great feel. With nearly 250 years in the fine art of shoemaking, choosing Birkenstock means choosing the best in quality, comfort, and craftsmanship.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to Morgan Shoes.
Morgan Shoes, Hilldale.
Everything we love about Wisconsin is under attack. As an Army commander, I served God, family, and country. But the media, they say none of that matters anymore. When I was a kid, every day at school, I took the pledge. In the service, I took an oath. But today, people take a knee. When I was 9 years old, my dad handed me a shovel and put me to work. Nowadays, people get paid to sit on the couch. And back then, you called somebody lazy, it was a huge insult. But today, you get a pronoun wrong, and the liberals want your head. I'm Tim Michels. The radical left, they're destroying everything we love about America. And too many establishment Republicans, they're along for the ride. I'm not some career politician. I'm a self-made businessman who doesn't give a rip about the special interests or their money. I'm Tim Michels. I'm running for governor to turn Madison upside down and take back the freedoms that make Wisconsin great.
Tim Michels for governor. He'll turn Madison upside down.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
This Mother's Day, buy one 60-minute facial session and get a second session free. Massage Envy Facials, where better begins.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Some special retirees are living a better life right here in the 608. Tomorrow, Josh Breider will share the story behind a nonprofit sanctuary for monkeys.
And here comes more rain on your Wednesday. We're timing out how that impacts you. Join us tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
The Bucks are back home and minutes away from tipping off Game 5 with the Bulls. And all the Deer need is one more win to close the door on this series in the first round of the playoffs. The last time the Bucks were at home, it was Game 2 and not so good of a night between the loss and losing Chris Middleton to that knee injury. But the Bucks regained control of the series in Chicago, blowing out the Bulls in back-to-back games. Now they have an opportunity to send their longtime rival packing on their home court.
Getting that game clinching, that series clinching win is always the hardest, and that's where you have to have that mentality. And I think that for us is something where we understand Chicago's going to come out, they're going to give us our best shot, or their best shot, I'd say, and we have to take our game even to another level.
And we're going to have the appropriate kind of focus, edge, attention to detail, all the things that are important to winning. And you really need that every game, but it just gets harder the deeper you go into a series.
The Bulls will be without two of their starters tonight, Zach LaVine and Alex Caruso. LaVine entered the NBA's health and safety protocols yesterday. Caruso is out with a head injury sustained during Game 4. We'll have much more from tonight's game later at 10. Maddie Schwartz is really good at softball. It's that simple. The senior pitcher is in the midst of another record season, picking up her 19th and 20th wins over the weekend against Nebraska. And seeing how she levels up in the conference, Schwartz ranks 8th overall with a 2.37 ERA and 2nd for wins. Now, speaking of wins, she's currently tied for the program's most Big Ten dubs in a single season with 10, but she credits that success to her squad.
It means a lot. I think I don't get those wins without our defense behind me and the hitters producing. So I think although it comes to the surface as, 10 wins in the Big Ten and 20 or whatever, I think it's just a testament to how much we work together and how hard my defense has worked behind me. So I think a lot of little things have to go right for things like that to happen.
The Brewers showed up and showed out in their series opener with Pittsburgh last night. Willie Adames coming off that record-breaking night. Now they're back for Game 2. Aaron Ashby on the bump right now. He starts with a couple clean frames. He's already had 3 strikeouts through 2 innings of work. And last check, it was still scoreless in the 3rd. We're going to have more on this game tonight at 10.
Hopefully Angel Hernandez not be behind the plate on that one. Let's go to Gary. Final check. Forecast.
Well, we've got a couple of light snow showers out toward the Milwaukee area. Maybe a couple of sprinkles trying to develop over southwestern Wisconsin. Temperatures are warm enough for mainly rain across most of our viewing area, although it is colder out to the east where there could be a mix of rain and snow. We can see a mix of rain and snow tonight with a low of 32. High tomorrow of 48 with mainly just rain showers during the day.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a good evening, everybody. Hope to see you back here tonight at 10.